Hello, everybody. I am Sean.
And I am Penguin.
This is Game 3 of the Grand Finals of the North American Zeke Daily. I'm sorry, some driver's being super rude outside and honking his horn that can be heard on the DT. Oh my gosh.
And the
Who cares
BM has
about the
started.
driver?
Boom!
Oh man, and Plato leads 2-0. And here to introduce one of our players will be my co-caster, Penguin.
In the top right of Shakura's plateau, we're going to be seeing in the green trunks Plato, the Protoss, who has already thrown down a bit of BM, sort of reminding, sort of ribbing Corinthos, reminding him, so, yeah, DTs, they're good. And one thing we do know about this matchup is that it is a bit of a grudge matchup. They are BM buddies on the ladder, and Plato does not like that he's not getting a response for a little bit of a dot dot dot.
And here in the top left corner, coming from Plato, Corinthos now responding. Here in the top left corner, the seldom responding to BM character, at least in this series, will be the Yellow Terran. Definitely came very close to forcing, getting the best out of the base race, but not quite getting there and losing the game. It is the Yellow Terran Corinthos.
I don't know if you guys can see. I don't know if the quality is good enough for you to read this, but the admin reminding them that BM is not allowed, and Plato's just going, "I'm not BMing. I'm just saying it as it is. I just said there were DTs." And you know what that actually reminds me of? That reminds me of the best of 3 series between Huck and Idra, where Huck took that game with the hallucinated void rays, and then in the next game, the game just opened with, you didn't lose. Those were hallucs.
Just saying you weren't lost.
Yeah.
With the in-game grammar that Huck loves to
Yes.
screw up.
Yes.
But
one of the things.
If you heard us casting that game, you or saw that game at all, like you would definitely agree that that was anything but a wash for either player. Like that was an incredibly close game. In fact, Penguin was saying, I think the Protoss is definitely going to win this. And I was saying, I think the Terran is definitely going to win this. And that kind of controversy to such a close game definitely indicates, well, how close it is.
One of the things that really just won that game for Plato was DT control. He kept the DTs separate and just never allowed the missile turrets to go up, never allowed the detection. And keeping the DTs further apart, he forced only one DT to go down for each scan, and of course, the 50 energy being required for the scan from that orbital command it takes for a long time. We are also, speaking of orbital commands, we're seeing a second command center going up for Corinthos pretty early. Looks like a 1-rack FE from him on this very safe map, Shakura's. I think we could be gearing up to see a pretty long game. What about you, Sean?
I would agree, but that is simply because we're on Shakura's plateau, and neither
Indeed.
player has actually opted for any kind of early game pressure or all-in. Doesn't look like either is preparing for it either. Getting
Seeing
that
a
one
one-gate robo from Plato. Very interesting play from him. Could be going for some warp
and a second and third racks going down for Corinthos, which is he's probably going to be opting for that early.
He
bio
likes
ball.
those bio balls. We've seen in both games. He's gone
like
for the
that
bio ball,
ball.
Marine Marauder Medevac in that first game. Very effective. But Plato just seems to know how to counter it.
But at the same time, if Plato decides to get that fast Robotech, Immortals or Colossi could be very good against that bio ball because he does not have a factory down yet, and it will take him quite some time to get the Vikings you need to take out that Colossus.
Just a little bit of a quick little speak about the map. Shakura's Plateau. Obviously, I think personally this is probably the most balanced map that there is right now. It's used a lot for training games from what I've seen, and it's just really we see a lot of long games on it, a lot of macro games. Essentially, Shakura's Plateau will be over very fast or in 40 minutes, from my experience.
Indeed.
Seeing a very early OBS coming out as well. Looks like Plato, not taking any chances, will know exactly what his opponent is going to be going for.
Indeed, and to elaborate a little bit more about the map, if you'll assist me being on the camera, the middle section of Shakura's is so incredibly big and so very open, and once you control that, they're like two semi-chokes there is one semi-choke on either side and 2 chokes on the little corners, and that really makes it easy to go in, hard to set up, but once you hold it, you can hold it really well, and especially with that tank force with the turrets, you can really sort of have a huge chokehold on the center of the map that really makes it hard for both players to be able to have map control at the same time.
Definitely. And of course, given that the close bomb position is disabled on this map, has been disabled for a very long time, what we'll see a lot of the time, and most of the games actually, is that it'll just end up being people taking these 4 on the side, these 4 expansions down here, and then both players trying to stop their opponents from taking these 2 closer to the middle. And it ends up
Absolutely.
basically coming down to one of the games we cast earlier between Hyde and Bliss. Ended up being like that on Metalopolis, trying desperately. It was split up down the middle and just trying desperately to deny mining.
Indeed, and it
Oh,
actually
we're
reminds
seeing
me
a
of
Warp Prism. Sorry, Sean. We're seeing a Warp Prism pick up
Go
2
ahead.
sentries and an Immortal going to be going over to that lovely little position over here, but there are Marines waiting to greet it. Also, Plato, his Nexus is about to come up. And, yeah, we're going to be seeing we're seeing a Reactor on this factory, which I think is going to be for the Starport. I believe we're probably going to be seeing MMM out of him again.
And I would not put it past him. He is
There's the
lifting off
swap.
the factory, and it is going to be a double starport, and that is going to help him get that fast medevac out. And if he needs to tech switch the Vikings, that is exactly what he shall do. And you see the Robo facility there, but the Robo Bay not quite going down. In fact, nothing in the production tab. And I think maybe a bit of a slip from Plato because he's not making probes, and he has the money to make probes, and he's not making anything else. What is going on? He's really focusing
He's
on
force fielded the units out of the main base, and he's going to be warping in more units. Going to be taking out this main very, very nice drop there, but the sentries are gone, so once his force field goes, there will be no more blocking of that ramp.
And
That
that's
of
all
course,
well and good, but I feel like Plato should have been making probes that entire time. That is
definitely
really
Plato
what
has
makes
yet to
this.
saturate his natural expansion, which I think is a
Although
terrible
the
blunder.
researching tech lab taken down, and he's going to pull SCVs, and are we going to see a
Are we going to
really
be
quick
seeing a
winner
3-0?
to
Very
the
nice
Zeke and
pickup.
Daily?
Hot pickup there by Plato to stop those other 2 from going down, and he's going to drop again, take out a few more workers. Will he be picking them up straight again? Yes, he will, only taking shield damage,
He
which
has to
obviously
do.
does regenerate, but that missile turret could take
So
out the
much
Warp Prism.
now.
Oh, he's going to be doing damage to this, to the orbital command. But
Oh my goodness! And he is going to be taking out the orbital command, and he is
nice
in
drop,
such a good
nice,
position.
nice micro by that medevac, picking up those SCVs that were trapped. But it looks like he's pushed up
But
with
at the
these
same
stalkers
time,
and sentries
he
that were
could
outside the
lose
base, and he's gonna lose the
the
orbital. The orbital goes
He's
down.
losing the actual command center, and that is a huge loss for Corinthos, doing a great job of saving as many SCVs as he
Fantastic
can.
force field micro, and I think we'll be seeing a GG. Plato could well take a 3-0 in the final. He loves the taste of Terran Tears, and they will cry some more. Wow.
Oh my goodness, will he taste a finality of Terran Tears in tonight's daily? It looks like he will. There's just no way in which Corinthos is advantaged. He has no upgrades. Neither does Plato, but at the same time, he has no upgrade advantage. He has no ghosts. He has no expansions, and he definitely has a worker loss.
Look at the units tab. 8 workers to 35. Army tab.
6 now, and
Wow.
that is absolutely devastating. I don't see any way.
I don't see Corinthos coming.
GG!
GG! Plato is our champion, everybody. Plato and Corinthos, of course, both qualify for the weekly on Saturday, which hopefully we too will be casting. But fantastic play by Plato, all tournament long. Congratulations. Corinthos tried, but Plato just loves the taste of Terran Tears too much. He didn't want to starve. I am Penguin.
And I am Sean.
And thank you for tuning in. We love you. Hearts. Good night.